Hello Capricorn, this is Julie with Into Heartspace and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for July. My apologies for getting these out a tad bit late. I'm trying to get back on schedule where the monthly readings are up by the 20th instead of by the 1st, so you have a little bit more time to watch them. But July 1st was my birthday, so and my son's birthday is July 3rd. And we've just been playing and having fun, and this summer I've just been really enjoying life. So my apologies for getting everything late. I hope you are all doing the same and getting out and enjoying the summer if you guys are in the northern hemisphere. So let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on our reading for Capricorn. Calling in the divine. What messages do you have for Capricorn? Alright, so I don't know why, but Spirit says these are your cards all right here. So let's see if there's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay. The energy that's coming in from June into July is 5 of Wands, so turbulent, some turmoil happening, arguments with friends, family. 5 of Wands energy is always endurance, so it's teaching you lessons that you need to know now for the battle ahead. And then we have the 6 of Wands reversed, the Fool reversed, King of Discs, the Moon, King of Swords reversed, Queen of Discs, and then the Queen of Cups reversed, 3 of Swords reversed, 3 of Discs, 2 of Wands, 6 of Discs, Strength, and then Transformation reversed. Okay, so Capricorn. This argument that is happening in June, that's kind of trickling into July, you may not win it, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't need to happen. Sometimes we have to not be the victor to gain what we need to gain. Sometimes we need to lose to win. But this argument does have a feeling of, you're not going to walk into a room and say, okay, I see what you were saying. I see where you're going. You're right. It's going to be the opposite of you are so wrong, so wrong. But this might be a message of how to lose with grace and how to lose with kindness. Okay, so when we have the Fool, the King of Discs, the Moon energy, we have one person who is obviously you, the King of Discs, sitting very solid, knows what they want, has a clear foundation, knows how to get there, knows what time they want to get there. Everything is figured out. But then we have the Fool on the other side, which is explosive in a way. It's Uranus, in its highest. It could explode one minute, it could be crying the next. It could be laughing one minute, it could be angry the next. And the Moon is just amplifying that. The Moon is saying that, the Fool cannot get its footing. It cannot understand where it needs to go because it's so wrapped up in the switch of emotions happening in their life. And so this is what's kind of the major gap within your relationship with this person, is they are really emotional, really on that roller coaster, and you're completely solid. And no matter what you say, no matter what you do in this situation, they just can't get it under control. You're not going to win. This is who they are. Do you still want to be with them? Can you ride this out? This is not a time really to make a decision anyways. I would wait until the next month. I would wait until August to really decide. But they're going to go through it in July, and they're going to take you with them. So stay in yourself, keep your boundaries, and say, I understand you're going through this emotional roller coaster. It's not my emotional roller coaster. Time to get it under control, okay? Then in career, we have the King of Swords reversed, and the Queen of Discs upright, and then the Queen of Cups reversed. So there's a lot of people who are filtering through in career right now. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse, so they're not in their highest energy. King of Swords energy in reverse can be really manipulative through through lies. They can say things that seem really true and you just have no idea. They make it seem so right on, and they're not. They're not being. And then we have the Queen of Cups, who's playing with your emotions, playing with how you feel about work, how you are tied to it in that emotional base. And luckily, we have the Queen of Discs in the upright. Now, once again, I think it's just you. I think it's you. You're in the upright and you're having to deal with these two hoodlums who are just helter-skelter. It feels like everyone in your life right now, Capricorn, is losing it in a way. It's just trying to figure things out and grasping at straws. And so they're lying, they're cheating, they're losing their mind, and you're staying solid this whole entire time. And it's this kind of feeling of, have you ever seen that quote, or maybe it's a meme, where it's like a pigeon on a chessboard and they're walking over the chessboard, and I think the saying is something along the lines of, a pigeon's going to lose the game, but they're going to kick over all the pieces, strut on the board, poop on the board, and act like they've won. So it's that attitude of, even though they've lost, even though they don't know what they're doing, they're going to act like they know what they're doing and they're going to win. So you can't compete with that when it's blatant lying, when it's blatant dishonesty and going behind your back. It's not even going behind your back. It's right in front of your face. They're doing this to you right to your face and lying about it. So when somebody lies, they can change their stories very easily. And you are staying true and just and having to deal with this craziness surrounding you. Then we have, in abundance, we have the Three of Swords. So once again, this is kind of a feeling of betrayal. But it's a betrayal you understand and you saw coming. And now it's ending. And you can finally start to let it go and build yourself back up. Because we have the Three of Pentacles, and people are seeing how graceful and wise you are in this loss. And even though you may feel like you cannot move forward, even though you don't see the future for the bright shining light that it truly is, it's there and people see it within you. So the Six of Wands in reverse in the middle of everything, maybe losing a battle, but not losing the war. These are trials and tribulations you have to go through. You have to go through to make yourself even more substantial and have even stronger foundation. Because you're here to teach. You're here to give back, Capricorn. Six of Discs. Give us your knowledge. Spread your truth. And it's going to take a lot of strength, and it's going to make you feel a little bit vulnerable. But it's time for you to stand on stage. And Capricorn, some of you guys are going to have to do this. Going to literally have to stand in front of thousands of people and speak your truth. Be your truth. And it's terrifying. And it's completely out of your realm for a lot of people. For a lot of Capricorns, you're like, I would never do anything like that. Ever. Never. But with the transformation card, especially in reverse, this is long overdue. You have to get out of your comfort zone now. This has to be done once and for all. And so these lessons that you are gathering, all of these situations that you have gone through in June and July, and honestly for like the last year actually, since November maybe, yeah? All of these truths, all of these little nuggets of life that you have been gathering, now it is time to give it back. Now it's time to speak and let people know, hey, this is what I went through. Listen, I have some guidance. I have some knowledge to make you stronger and better. All right, so let's call on the Animal Wisdom cards for the animal that will guide you through July. This one. Nope, it's this one. Yep. Spider. Protection, aid, wisdom. There you go. Spiders are found throughout the world and appear in the legends of nearly all peoples. They are frequently depicted as helpers, protectors, and creators. Some people actually hung hoops of spider webs over their infants to protect them from harmful influences. The spider grandmother is a source of wisdom and a link to the underworld. She rises from her realm to offer advice, particularly before a dangerous and large undertaking. Oh, this is perfect. This is so perfect, because I just was talking about how you have to get out of your comfort zone, that it's time to transform, and you're going to need protection and aid, and use your own wisdom and gain wisdom from others and from literally just from your life. You know, weave that web. Weave it. You are stronger than you know, Capricorn, and we can't wait to see it. And yes, I know you might have a partner right now or a friend. This could also be a child, this fool over here in relationships, that is all over the place. But the reason why they feel comfortable expressing themselves in that way is because of your solid self. So that is a gift, that people feel that they can be their honest to God crazy self because you are so solid and because you are so knowing of you. And I know that also breaks your heart too, because you know yourself and you want to give that to others. But stay the course, even though people may be trying to manipulate you, lie to you, cry to you. Stay the course, gain that wisdom, and give it back. We need you. All right, if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.